got that on last week. It suffereth long. It suffered not the one who is being loved, the one who's doing the loving. Did you get that? The one who does the loving is the one who's suffering. He suffers because he has to put up with your misunderstandings. Somehow the devil has convinced people that being pitiful and being sinful and being in captivity is virtuous. There is no virtue in your being pitiful. There's only defeat there. So unleash it. Unleash it. Look at somebody and tell them, unleash love. Let me give you this and let's get you down the road. Next, this word teaches us, and Paul's approach to helping us to understand the license to love is by understanding that your limitations are underscored. And that's what he does here. Limitations are underscored. I mean, let's highlight it. Let's highlight it. Well, we don't do that. Because if you don't understand your limitations, you become a danger to everyone around you, and you become a danger to the purpose of the kingdom. Understand your limitations. Limitations are underscored. What are you getting at here, preacher? Everybody go there with me. Look at chapter number 13 and look at verse number 9. It says, for we know in part, and we prophesy in part. See, at best, when you know all you know and you know what you know, God is still saying you don't know nothing. And if you don't know nothing, at the very least, you don't know enough. For we know, we become, and not just the accumulation of academics, but even innately, or rather intimately connected to reality. God would have you to know, even when trying to be intimately connected to truth, you don't know enough even there. Because understand, while you're trapped in your humanity and you made this choice, you had the opportunity to know things as I know them because I made you in my image and after my likeness, but that wasn't good enough for you. And you chose to go another path. Don't look at me like that. How many of you made the wrong choice and continue to make the wrong choice and then get angry because we suffer from the lack of knowledge? I don't feel like being Baptist-costal anymore here today. The prophecy is what? People perish. My people are perishing for what? The lack of knowledge. The lack of knowledge. The lack of knowledge. Y'all dog, you still don't know. You're not intimately connected to it like you were created to be, like I desire you to be, like I want you to be, but it's all because of your choices. Adam, you knew me as being your everything, your fulfillment, your everything. I gave you a gift. Now, prior to this, I was everything. I was your everything. I was your fulfillment. I gave you a gift, and you chose your gift over me. And you continue to choose your gift over me. You even named her Eve. You even named her in the midst of and after condemnation, or rather after judgment, after I straightened you out, and you still turned around and called her the mother of all things that are living. All life comes from her. From her. From her. Well, Adam, where you come from? Y'all, look, some of y'all done made your choice already. You done made your choice again. That's all right. She ain't going to beat you down here in church. Trust God with all your heart. Stop leaning to your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. Even if that means he'll show you how to get out of the way of the skillet. Literally, he will direct your path. Oh, y'all didn't know it meant that, huh? Understand. Let me underscore your limitations. Your limitations. My people perish, and we're perishing. Make sure y'all getting this. We are perishing. Yes, sir. For what? Lack of knowledge. Lack of knowledge. Lack of knowledge. Lack of knowledge. And look at this. Look at, you see how people check out now 25, 30 minutes ago, long we was on my way to heaven. Throw gas on my way to heaven, and throw gas on my way. And they were there. I mean, I saw folk getting up. I ain't seen get up in 6 months. And I know some of them from the middle, they were sitting there waiting on, come on, them, get that second verse. I beat the devil running and throw. And God is saying to you, my people are perishing for the lack of knowledge. Because if you are intimately connected with me, you understand you don't have to beat the devil running. Come on, talk to me here, somebody. You don't have to beat the devil running anywhere. We don't have to run from him. We are not in a race with him. The Bible says resist evil and evil will flee from you. But y'all won't come to Bible class and you go to sleep on sermons so you don't know it, and our people are perishing for a lack of knowledge. Stay in the affirmative. Stay in the affirmative. Well, how can you do that when your limitations are underscored? For we know in part. We know in part. It's going to get some of them, Jerry. We prophesy in part. You need to understand, even if you get prophecy right, which is not future telling, but it is the forth telling, or the telling forth. It is the telling forth of God, the telling forth of his will, the telling forth of his position, the telling forth of his truth. I prophesy to you every week. I said, I prophesy to you every week. But because I don't hold a line and practice some form of mysticism, many don't understand and don't view this as true biblical prophecy. We have to understand that prophecy, and do the etymology on the word, it is the foretelling of the will of God. Well, what don't you know about his will? What about his will that he has not revealed to you? What am I going to be healed? He's already told you what his position is. Am I going to get the job? He's already told you, no, you already have a job. And if you would work the job that I've already given you and work it for the reasons that I employed you there, when you've shown yourself to be faithful over these few things, says, I will make you ruler over many. Many of you want to be supervisors over a whole lot of people when you can't manage your own homes. You want to be the boss on the job, but you can't manage your own self. Why would God put you over the books of a corporation when he can't trust you with a dime out your own pocket? My people perish for the lack of knowledge. This ain't the kind of church we was expecting to have. Ecclesia. Ooh, you know what? One of these days, I don't want to get a big mirror. Great big old mirror. And this actually comes up in the scripture. And I want folk to see themselves. Some of y'all don't know. You don't know. You're just as transparent. Some of you really don't know how you can't hide your spirit. You cannot, for those who are, deep not only calls on the deep understands deep, and you can't hide that. You can't hide it, especially if there is discernment. Y'all know. Don't let me fool around and get discernment. Let's get you out of here. Your limitations are underscored. He says, for we know in part, we prophesy in part. We prophesy in part. Well, look at this. But when that which is perfect is come, and it is coming, completion, maturity is coming. I said it is coming. Let me be an encouragement. I hear you, Lord. Thank you. Y'all hold on for a second. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Thank you for my deliverance. Thank you for my deliverance. Thank you for Woo! Thank you for my deliverance. Verse 10 says, but when that which is perfect is come. It'd be an encouragement for some of you who understand true ministry. Cherry perfection, maturity is coming. It is on its way. Hold on, just hang on in there. It's coming. It's coming. Maybe it's coming. Somebody said, Mother, he may not come when you want him, but he's always on time. Y'all excuse me, this one's for me today. Perfection is coming. And when that which is perfect, when it shows up, thank you, Paul. He says, when perfection comes, then that which is in part shall be done away with. Ain't gonna have to put up with this foolishness forever. Ain't gonna have to deal with ignorance forever. Ain't gonna have to be.